Okay, hear me out. I have a really stupid challenge I want to do. I have always said to someone, if they want me to work on their project, to draw something for them, give me a day and I will learn the style. Sometimes I'll even say, give me 10 hours and I will do it. I need to see if I can learn a whole new art style in just 10 hours. This might be a really stupid idea that I'm doing, but I think it will be fun. I'm sure. I keep telling myself this. Now, what style am I going to attempt to draw? The choices I have come up with. The first one, I have no clue how to spell PIXAR. It is fun. The second one is Painterly. And then the last one, Cookie Run. So these are the art styles. I haven't painted like this before. And obviously I have named 3 artists. I don't want to completely copy their style, but the idea is to learn by looking at their artworks, their tutorials. Okay, who do we get? Who do we get? Okay, who then? PIXAR. Okay, that's not too bad. I was hoping to do Cookie Run, not gonna lie. Just to see how cooked we are or not. To draw PIXAR characters now, please. Have a lot of results. Okay, there seems to be a fair amount. I seem to be quite lucky because PIXAR seems to have its own channel for how to draw PIXAR. So that's a really good start, I think, probably. I need more tea, I'm sorry. I don't like this camera angle either. I just let you know. Okay, I've done the first one, which is like drawing Doug. I don't think I made him voluptuousness enough. I feel like he's got more of a butt than I gave him. Yeah, there's a lot I could do better with it. So we'll go on to the next one, and then hopefully that one will be better. Help is going too quick! Help! It's fine. I'm fine. Oh, I made her body too big. It's fine. We'll just see. There we go. There's more of a mouth. She's got a chin now. There's an ear! There's meant to be an ear! I thought that was her hair! I'm fine. Okay, first 2 done. So we have Doug and Julia. So the bean mouth has made an appearance. My camera is not focusing. So I think the next step is I'm gonna try and get through all the PIXAR shorts. So how many more have I got to go? I mean, the thing is we're focusing on the current style of PIXAR, which is bean. So I don't know if Buzz Lightyear is quite what I want to do. I mean, I might try the Wally one because the Wally one just looks really cute. And I'll do a couple of drawings on there and then I'll move to the computer, I think is the goal. And so far it has only been half an hour. So there seems to be a lot of problems when you search up like how to do PIXAR, ignore my bad spellings. You get obviously the thing from PIXAR, but then afterwards you get sort of very, very simple step-by-step PIXAR stuff. So it will be how to draw like a very sort of like recognizable version, but it's not the style you see in the films. I'm trying to draw basically a 3D model because it's a 3D animated thing, so I need to work out how to do that. Even on Pinterest, it's like step by step, this is how you draw this character. So I'm going to have to do some exploring on how we're gonna do everything, I guess. Have a plan. Sister's an animator. Surely she might have a PIXAR deed. Incredibles. So I'm gonna start off with just drawing some characters. Yes, I've done the paper sketches, but I need to just try and copy what I can. We're going to try and copy the bean mouth style because that's the most prevalent. I can't talk. I never will be able to talk again. I'm gonna do some studies of different characters, and then we will go and look at the books for the more arty side. So if we take from the PIXAR tutorial we were watching, we need that sort of shape of head where it's kind of like a wide I think that's kind of what they were talking about. If I can try and copy some of the PIXAR. It's fine. No stressing. Don't think about it. Just do. I tried blocking it out the same way as the paper. It's not quite right, but I think if we do some shaping, because like the jaw is slightly rounder than I thought and the mouth is slightly bigger, I will work it out. I'm still trying to follow the tutorial's advice. I know each film has a different style. We'll get there is what I'm saying. My God, have I made her look demonic? No, my baby, it's fine. It's fine. I will make you adorable, I promise. Okay, I think one of the issues is I'm using a pencil brush and I'm trying to be like really delicate about it. I think I just need to put energy into it. There's a lot of the PIXAR things, it's like there's a lot of energy in it such. So I'm deleting that, trying again. Okay, I think this one looks a little bit better. She looks a little less manic, but I think that looks a little bit more fun and a little bit more like socially anxious rather than like I'm a demon child, which yeah. Anyway, yes. Okay, so I have selected the face. Now, if we look at the reference, there's tons of different colors in it. It's a little bit tanned here, a bit lighter underneath. I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to get all that detail. I'm definitely going to try like airbrushing it and then putting in some texture. One thing which is really interesting about doing this, I've always had like confusion when doing digital painting because people always are talking about, oh, you need to sculpt when digital painting rather than painting like acrylic or something. And I've never really understood that. And now I'm here. And I killed my screen. Okay. But I see what they mean now. Like I've got everything in. I can just add little bits of definition in different places. I hope it works. I may just overcorrect, but I'm hoping anyway. This is my final May drawing, and I haven't really got the texture of the skin in there, but I think that's really good, and I need to move on to the next one to be time efficient. At this point, we were 1 hour, 50 minutes into the challenge. The next portrait I was going to draw was Luca, as this is really when the bean style started to be identified by people. Okay, we have the Luca painting done. I've even put some freckles on. I mean, it's nothing compared to like the texture of this skin or the hair, but I am happy with it. I'm also kind of understanding when people talk about like sculpting for digital painting. Beforehand, I've never really thought about it that way, but like doing this eye where it's like, I'm gonna lightly do it in brown and then I just add a bit of contrast, and I don't know, it's really fun to me. It seems that I'm learning new things. So what I'm gonna do one more digital portraiture, and then I'm gonna have a look at the book, and then I'm gonna do a lot of different expressions, and then we'll see what time it is. We were at 2 hours 40 minutes. The next and last digital portrait we were gonna do was from Seoul. What I didn't realize, it was gonna be very different from what I had been covering so far. Mainly because the image I chose to draw from. Okay, so I tried Seoul. The issue is, I mean, I'm happy his eyes are cute. I like his eyes. The problem is like his chin, and I think that's mainly because this has really strong rim lighting on, and everything else I've done is in natural lighting, so the lighting kind of like messed me up majorly. But I like how happy the guy looks, but I did mess up the lighting a lot. I wouldn't call this one a win. I can't hate it because I really like the eyes. He's just a happy little guy. If I had time, I would have another go, but this is a timed challenge, so... Okay, my goal now is I've got these expression sheets from Luca and Turning Red, and I'm just gonna do a bunch of expressions and profiles of the characters like each side, so I'm not just drawing front on and get a whole idea of a character in a 3D space so I can draw at any angle if I wanted to. I think that sounds right. I think that's the right thing to do. I'm not so sure. I'm trying my best, guys. I sounded really bad then. I'm sorry. And after doing the soul painting, we were at 3 hours 30. Okay, it's getting a bit late, but we are going to try and do this cocoa one, which is going to be way more complicated, and then this one, which is going to be even more complicated, because that's not bean, but it's fine. We can do not bean. I am panicking. Do I do cocoa or that first? I don't know. Oh my god, it's fine. Panicking. 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 Too different from bean. Too different from bean. So maybe if you squint at a distance, maybe it looks somewhat similar, but this is very different and I'm panicking a little bit, but hey, at a distance, if you like, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of time, but I'm gonna attempt the cocoa drawing. It's fine. Okay, I am out of time. This is my attempt at doing Coco, and it doesn't look like him at all, which is really sad. But I think that means I can attempt an art piece tomorrow to see if I can actually learn the style in 10 hours. And it will probably go tragically poorly. But anyway, my goal is the next day I have to see if I have learned the PIXAR style in 10 hours. So I'm going to try and draw my avatar in the PIXAR style. I mean, what could go wrong? We just need to start off with the shape. And if we've learned anything, what we're going to do is we're going to do the square with the wider bottom. There we go. Great start. I'm terrified. I look like a Goomba. Ears at the bottom. My character doesn't technically have a nose because it's wearing a mask. Oh my god, I look demonic. No, this one looked way too young. I mean, I love it, especially the fact that I don't have very strong eyebrows, so like the menaceness of this disheveledness I quite liked. But it looks too young, so age up a bit where you still kind of keep that shape, it's just you elongate it a bit. So I think we're gonna go with this one, even though I think this one is the more accurate looking. I need to PIXAR it a bit more because at the moment it just looks like a bad attempt at people trying to draw PIXAR. We will work it out. The final sketch I'm going for, I made the hair a bit bigger because one of the bigger things with PIXAR is the silhouette. So if I make the hair bigger, it looks a bit better. I'm still worried that the aging up of the character doesn't look as good as the first Gremlin sketch. I adore that sketch there. And my plan for colouring, because obviously my avatar is grey with a white mask because it was gassed originally. I'm going to try and colour it in natural skin tones, and then I'm going to turn it to grayscale. I think that's the best way to get the variety in the skin that we need. It doesn't look good. It looks a monstrosity. It's fine. I'm just panicking. Oh, I'm hoping if I add in some details, maybe it will fix whatever is going on here. The ears are looking slightly better. The face is not. But hey, we'll get there. Okay, I think it's looking a lot better. I really like the hair. The eye is definitely a bit too high, and there's definitely issues, but I do have to turn it grey, so I'm hoping I can work out a lot of the issues. I have no eyebrows as well, so it looks a bit demonic, but if I'm putting a mask on the character then. Okay, we've now added the mask colour, so I've just taken this and lightened it. I just need to add some shadow around here and hopefully it will be fine. I think it's looking better. This is the final character after adding the little details. Do you think you would see this and identify it as PIXAR Beanmouth? That is a sentence I never thought I would say. Personally, it could pass for PIXAR, where I was able to do the style within 10 hours. I don't think I was able to learn it because I still had to refer to reference images. But off by heart, as a second nature, definitely not. That's a lifetime of work.